Rocks. Of course, we're back at the studio. It is season 4 of Feed the DJ podcast. You guys, we are blowing through these episodes. Like, it's insane. We just wrapped up our season finale party, and we are already blasting out episodes. So you guys are so lucky because we have all of these different ways for you to connect. You can watch us on YouTube. You can find us on all the other streaming apps. But now we even have a Hub 17 NYC streaming app that is free $99. So if you have a podcast here at Hub 17 and you're looking for another way to promote it, if you're looking for podcasts from Staten Island, you now have a cool new way to get in touch with us and see some clips from our live events as well. So head over to the App Store right now and go download that, all right? Now, I want to let you guys know the cookies are back. We have not, Indulge NYC is definitely still in the building. Do not worry. We have our OG flavor today, the chocolate chip with the sea salt. So our special guests will be able to try that. They're going to be blown away. They always are. It's a promise we make here in the studio. So big shout out to Maddie for the cookies. We love you, girl. And we're so happy to have you back for another season of Feed the DJ podcast. Now, you guys, before we jump into our interview with our special guest, we want to tell you, like we always do, we thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe to the show. Share the show with somebody if you know a DJ or somebody who's looking to become a DJ. This is a great show for them to listen to so they can take some notes. And not just from the DJ perspective, but from the performer and producer's perspective as well. So we got a lot of cool things happening, all right? And if you want more information or if you have any questions for us, you can always send us an email or send us a DM. The email is feedthedjpod@gmail.com. And then, of course, you can follow us at feedthedj_podcast. All right? We're getting quicker and better with these commercials at the beginning of the episode because I know y'all just be like fast forwarding to the interview. So I'm trying to get these things out quick for you guys. I promise. This is just what we have to do. So now that is done, we can now get started with the meat and potatoes of this episode. Y'all know I don't be intentionally booking all my friends on the show. It just so happens that I am connected to a lot of amazing humans here on Staten Island and in New York City and beyond. And today is like no other. I am so happy to introduce Tyrone Briggs to the Feed the DJ podcast program, you guys. But he was already fam. Yeah,
I should have been on. I should have definitely been on season 1 or 2.
We've been talking about this.
Yeah, we have. And the craziest part is like I seen the wrap up to the showcase.
Yeah.
To the celebratory. I'm
yes.
Like, I didn't get an invite. Like I didn't get an invite. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Somebody's it's either gonna be you, Maya, somebody I gotta talk to, Kenny.
Who do I get in with?
I just wanted to see people perform. I wanted to celebrate.
Man, but don't worry. I promise. Look, we're doing it right here on screen.
Y'all see this?
It's happening.
Y'all see this?
He will be on the stage for the season 4 finale experience. You guys, don't worry. We have a whole season to get through, so we have some time. But it's being said here. Thank you.
You're doing really well.
Thank you. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so happy that we get to come back and celebrate.
Full circle. Everything's moving.
So I'm going to tell them a little bit about you. But, of course, we're going to dig into this throughout the interview. So as you guys can see, we have Tyrone Briggs here in the studio. He's an artist who first caught national attention with his track Spartacus that hit Shade 45. And since then, he's been opening for legends like Nas, which y'all know, favorite rapper of all time for me, and Drake. Built a catalog of motivational anthems and has seen his music featured everywhere from ESPN to Madison Square Garden. From the Victorious EP to his latest work like Free Samples and the upcoming Pursuit, Tyrone has proven time and time again that he's one of Staten Island's finest voices and a force to be reckoned with in hip-hop. And I'm so excited to dive into his journey, his wins, and we, of course, get to see what's next. So,
yes.
Thanks for joining me, my friend.
Of course. You know Thank you for having me. I must be doing something right here.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey. So, just to set the tone for you guys, it has been a rainy weekend here in New York City, but the show must go on. Yeah. So let's dive right in, learn more, and guess what, you guys? Stick around to the end of this episode so that you can hear some music from our special guest. And remember, the last episode, we announced our official Spotify playlist. So you will be able to see Tyrone Briggs' music on our Spotify playlist after this episode, so you guys can hear music from our special guest whenever you want. So make sure you guys check that out and download, subscribe, and all of the good stuff. So, Tyrone, we go way back.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And when you look at your journey from Scattered Thoughts in 2014 to now, what's one moment that still feels surreal to you?
I have a few of them. I try not to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just
it's a lot of pressure.
Not only that, the way me and my team we like operate is just we keep our heads down and work. It's not like, you know, these things happen and it's like, oh wow, oh this happened, this happened, this happened. I try not to like I pay attention enough to where I could soak in the moment, but not get caught up in it because I did that before. Nothing really good happens after that.
Yeah.
Because then you put the pressure on yourself of like, oh, things have to be this way in order for that to happen again. I have to do this and I have to be in this space and none of that stuff ultimately isn't true. It is just like fine aligning in the time. I feel like God, the universe was playing in my favor certain things.
Yeah.
So I try not to get caught up in that. You know what I mean? So, but if there's one time I reflect on is like Nas is my favorite rapper. So opening up,
nice.
you know what I'm saying? So opening up for him and Drake at Irving Plaza in 2015. This is right like after Drake dropped If You Reading This Too Late.
Yeah.
So like If You Reading This Too Late came out I think Thursday or something like that. And we was performing Friday.
Wow.
So that's like a big like and that's one of my favorite Drake projects. And, you know, Nas is Nas, so, like, to open up for them was pretty cool.
Wow.
You know, but nothing's more, if I got to say, nothing's more inspiring than waking up to DMs from random people that listen to your music telling you how your music affected them.
Yeah. No, 100%.
There's no money that you can put to that. So, like, I would always, you know, anything, any accolade that I've had in my career thus far is trumped by that feeling because that's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how much money you make off of it, anything like that. It's to be able to service the people in a way. Like, I had somebody come up to me, maybe not come up to me, but DM me. He was like, yo, you know, I'm diabetic. I'm going through this. I have kidney failure, and I turn on your music when I want to motivate myself to work out. And I think that's one of the things because that's what music does for me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, so
therapy.
it makes like, you know, it inspires you in ways to give you different perspectives of trying to make yourself a better person.
Absolutely. Wow.
So that is like that's why I do it. And whenever I get that reaction from people, it's a beautiful one.
It's like, okay, I remember why I love this so much.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people first discovered you through Spartacus.
Yeah.
But you've had so many powerful anthems since then. So do you feel like your fans connect to your motivational tracks differently than your raw and lyrical ones?
Yeah, I feel like all right, so when I make those records, like the anthemic hip hop artist records that I make, like the Victoriouses and all those.
Yeah.
That is with the idea of getting them to pursue whatever they're trying to.
Yeah.
When I make the more contemporary, traditional rather, records with me rapping and stuff, like I dropped the project Pursuit and I dropped Free Samples. That's me telling my story.
Yeah.
Like directly. Like I might throw little sprinkles here and there, like those other anthemic hip hop records, but that's telling my specific story with the aim to hopefully get a listener to listen to it.
Right. But that was more for you experience or expressing yourself.
Yeah. But
gotcha.
If I could teach something or if they can learn something within that, that's the goal for that.
Yeah.
That's not even, it's just me telling my story and leaving my children are young.
Yeah.
So my son is 13. My daughter's 8. I'm not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
So my job as their dad is to be able to tell the story that I'd rather tell you how I was rather than anybody else tell you.
Right, because I'm going to tell you what it really was.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you much rather hear it from the horse's mouth, and if any time that I'm not around, you don't hear it, like you don't remember, these are the things that I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Music never dies. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go nowhere. You know, we got artists that we listen to now that aren't Michael Jackson. He left a trail for his kids to understand. So why not? I made that my decision when I was making records. Like, started really with Free Sample.
Yeah.
Maybe last year. What was last year? I dropped that 2 years ago. So from there,
time is just like what?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2 years ago because we did the 50th anniversary of hip hop at Waterfront over there. Yeah, so around that time, yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah.
And are your kids in the studio with you? Are they bragging that my dad is a super cool rapper? Like, what is that experience like, raising them and being so consistent with your music? I'm sure they hear your music all the time. I'm sure they see you write music all the time. Like, what is that experience?
So my daughter lives upstate. My son's with me more frequent.
Mm-hmm.
He used to come to me to the studio. I started taking him away from it because I don't want whatever he wants to do. I don't want to I don't want him to feel subjected to do the things that I do.
Yeah.
So I stopped going to take him to the studio and stuff like that. With my daughter, she loves it. But when she's down here, that's what she wants to do. She wants to go to the studio and all this other stuff. He's getting more of the, I seen your dad's stuff on YouTube because he's 13. He's understanding it now.
Right, yeah.
Versus her, she's like, I just want to go. Like when she's down here, like I took her to the studio a few times with me. You know, so she's more like the musician out of the two.
All right.
He's the athlete. She's more the art. She's the artsy. She draws. She's like a dad. She's a dad.
Oh, I love that.
She draws. She listens to music in a different way. She absorbs music in a different way than he does. So, yeah, she's the one that I take to the studio all the time.
Yeah.
He used to be, but I think he outgrew it now. Like,
yeah, right? He's feeling himself. He's like, I got to find my cool.
Got his ears pierced now. He got a little chain on. I was like, walking around like, today I took him to the movies. I'm like, who you think you are?
Who are you? So, but I'm wondering, how did them coming into your life impact your music? Did it make a major change for you or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like anything. It doesn't matter what you do, like your kid's going to make, because when I do it now, it's a natural precaution I make to try to go for something I'm directly, like, it's got to be direct now. Like, if I'm going for something, it has to be planned around whatever the outcome is going to be for them ultimately.
Right.
So, yeah, they do make it. And then on top of that, like, I used to not curse. Then I started cursing. Like, with the more traditional rap stuff, I curse.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's like a form of expression. This is who I am as a person.
Right.
But when I do, like, the anthemic hip-hop stuff, I don't curse. Because that's the stuff that they're probably more than likely going to see and hear. Like, when you hear the more traditional music, that falls through the cracks. Like, that's like, you know. But when, like, Victorious and stuff like that, I made the conscious decision to not curse, because those are the records that I know are going to be the ones that's heard more.
Yeah. And in different spaces, too. Yeah.
So, like, that type of stuff. And not only that, I want to leave, like, you know, little lines and jewels in these records that they'll probably pick up on, like everybody else. And it just might affect them in a different way because it's their dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
which is cool points.
Yeah, I
always.
guess. Yeah.
Now, with that being said, you've had incredible success in Sync Licensing.
Yes.
With placements from ESPN to Madison Square Garden, like we spoke of earlier. What is, in your opinion, the key to creating music that connects not just with fans, but also with brands and big platforms?
I think the main thing is authenticity.
Yeah.
First and foremost, before anything, like, people don't realize how much. I guess I got a connection with the people that, maybe not athletes, but people that work out, people that are into sports and athletes and just people that just want to inspire, that aspire to become better people because of my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't come from a great space. Like, I didn't have a lot. So, you know, there's certain obstacles and stuff that I had to get to mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally in order to, you know, prosper in life in a sense. So, you know, you can't measure anybody's success with a ruler. And I always keep that in mind when I create those records and stuff. Like, that's the line. It's like, all right, well, the authenticity always has to be put in play, no matter what it is. Like, that's the first thing.
Right,
then you could figure out everything else. Like, you know, the melodies and the you know, the theme, the BPMs, all that. First, be authentic. Tell your story. That's whatever company's gonna work. They're gonna go through your Instagram. They're gonna go through everything and look like an artist.
Right.
Like there's many, like, I tell people that all the time. Like, when they ask me those questions, you got to look like an artist. And I'm not saying you got to dress the best or any of that. When they go through your social media, when they go through your website, make your message as presented and cut through as possible.
Yeah, like, they shouldn't have to search hard to figure out who you are.
If I go on your Instagram, I see your dog and your kids and all that other stuff, and that's cool to have too, but you got to have your content there.
Yeah, it's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you posting up on the car is not showing me that you're a rapper.
Right.
Or a singer or whatever. Like, you got to show me something. Like,
please, you guys. It's very important. Your social media presence, your media presence in general is so important. We talk about this all the time on the show.
It's just,
you know?
You know. But I understand it too, because you have, like, you know, you have this line where it's like, you know, you want to do everything. You want to post things that other people post. Yeah. Because those things are part of you. Like, it gives you a sense of, but you also have to have that. You have to have the content. Like, so I would tell them, you know, be authentic, drop your content, make sure your content is authentic, and everything else will work into play if it's in the cards for you. Yeah. So.
And speaking of authenticity, you have always balanced commercial success with staying true to yourself as a lyricist. So what made you want to lean back into that for Scattered Thoughts sound with free samples?
All right, so I was having a conversation. C434 is my man. Shout out to
Love
C4.
C.
I'm in a house and stuff, and I'm playing the music, and I'm getting caught up in just everything that goes on with the license and stuff, and the sync and those records and how they respond and how they performing and stuff like that. And so I'm playing him new music, and he said, yo, dog, dog, yo, man, this is cool, but, like, you gotta rap sometime. Like, what about the people that want to hear you rap? And I'm like, He said, get back to rap. And I thought about it. I'm like, yo. And he's the one who's like, yo, you gotta tell your story because you got a crazy story. And, you know, that's his slogan. Your story is important.
That is his slogan, yes. We see?
So I'm like, you know what, you right. Like, damn. And then Fluke said the same thing one day. He's like, me, him, shout out to my man Joe Parker. We all at his crib and I'm playing him music. He's like, yo, you got to get back to rapping. Like, these songs are cool. But now that I'm rapping, they saying, yo, go back to the license. It's going to be that.
Right. It's always going to be that, like, you want more of this? Yeah, okay, give you this. You want more of that? Yeah.
So, that's what made me want to get back into it. And then I missed it. Yeah. I missed it. It was years. And it's like, damn, like, I ain't dropped free samples in Scattered Thoughts is on like 10 years apart. Yeah. No. Yeah, about 10 years. 10, 11 years. Something like that. Yeah. So I was like, when's the next time I'm going to do it? So I got my man Bob Lee. He made a ton of those beats. And we built those records from the ground up. It was me, him, Jesse Bloom, Neil Sullivan.
Neil. Oh, man.
Yeah. Jesse was, at the time, he signed a Hit Boy Surf Club, and he signed an Empire. Yeah. And he was just going back and forth to L.A., working with Hit, working on Nas's albums, The King's Disease 2, King's Disease 3. Yeah. And I guess the energy and stuff that he got from those sessions kind of transpired to the stuff that we was doing, the free samples. So, like, it was just like 6 months of just going to do that. We were recording it at Bob Lee's house. We're recording it at YB's. We're recording it at my man Mike G's Continental Studio in the city, and we're just like mixing the records, bouncing certain things back and forth, playing live instrumentation on it. It just came together so well. And in the midst of doing that, I was still working on Pursuit. I actually did Pursuit first.
Oh.
Yeah, I dropped Pursuit after, but I did Pursuit first because I wanted to, like, the momentum that we was doing with free samples was like, it was such a, like, it was such a synergy going on that I just wanted to give it out to the, when I put it out, I didn't, like, wait to put it out. I didn't give no, like, release date or nothing. I just did it.
Yeah.
So, like, it didn't stream as well as my other projects because of that.
Yeah.
But for the people that listen to it, they're like, yo, this is a great project. Like, so, you know, shout out to Bob Lee, shout out to Fresh, and everybody else who contributed to that project. C's on there. I got a bunch of people, like, the features, like, it was like such genuine, like, SJ's on there. She's on all of my projects.
Yeah.
Like, SJ's on everything that I do. You know, my man Malcolm Chase is on there. Vito's on there. There's only a few people I felt like Father Shah's on there. There's only a few people I feel like I missed a mark on.
Yeah.
You know, but it was it was like, that was my letter to Staten Island.
Oh.
You know.
We needed that. We love it.
Yeah, it was cool.
And so, what emotion do you want it to invoke from the people? Once we hear your letter to Staten Island, what do you want the folks to kind of take away from that?
I want to, it was really my letter. It's my letter to Staten Island. I love Staten Island. I love all of Staten Island.
Yeah.
But I feel like the North Shore of Staten Island doesn't get the representation that it should.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
When you think about Staten Island, when you look on TV or whatever, it's always like the mob wives stuff and stuff like that. So this is basically me kind of like, and from that on, that's how I just made like all of my music, with going in it, trying to show like there's another side of this part of this borough that doesn't get the right the right amount of exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the One Train cipher that we just did, we all went in that cipher with the idea and the plan to represent this side of Staten Island.
Yeah.
Just Staten Island in general, but, you know, show that there's people that can, like, really get busy out here on Staten Island. So, yeah, that was always my thing. Like, you know, to make sure we don't have a lot. You know, like, we don't have a lot of, we got a lot of voices, but a lot of voices don't get heard on the North Shore. Right. So, like, look at, even like here, Hub 17 is the only black-owned one of the only black-owned businesses on Staten Island that, and probably the only outlet that's black-owned.
Yeah, and so many people that come here, they're like, I didn't even know this place was here. And it's like, bruh, we've been here.
Exactly. So, you know? Like, I was having this conversation with an artist. I'm not going to disclose their name because I don't want to put them on the spot. But, like, yo, why everybody do shows at the pub? I'm like, why not? Right. Like, hello? You got to think about it like this, right? It's no different. They're like, yeah, but we could do SOB. I'm like, this is kind of the SOBs of the island in a sense. Like, it's not about the place that you do it. It's you talking more about the showcase that the community. The community comes here. So, like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, and we seen what happened with the Cup. We seen what happened with Overspray. We seen what happened to Dock Street. Yeah. This is the Hub stood against it. It contested against the test of time. You feel me? So, like, why not? Like,
and you know, it's funny because all of the moments that were tough that most businesses would fall through is when we decided to say, you know what, no, let's build even more. You know, so big shout out to Kenny and Hub 17.
Yeah, shout out to Kenny,
the man guy with the plan.
Yes.
And so let's talk more about the One Train cipher.
Yes.
I absolutely love all the content that you guys are coming out with from that. So tell me about the experience, how you got introduced to it, and kind of the behind the scenes.
Shout out to Steve. He's the guy who put it together. That's my guy, man. He's a real genuine dude.
Yeah.
he just wants to see New York win. And
I love the idea.
Yeah, so it's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
He just reached out. He tagged like I got a tag from someone. I don't even remember who it was who tagged me, but shout out to them.
Yeah.
But it was like anybody from Staten Island that's on any Staten Island rappers want to be on one train, tag them, blah, 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 blah.
And honestly, the lineup, very Staten Island.
Yes.
Not arguing with that shit.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I feel like there's a few people that should have, because there was only 7 of us.
Yeah. No, there were definitely some spots that was like, oh man, there's a few more people that we definitely need on this lineup. But
I me personally, I would have took Holy Mo, but he was on it, but he had a family emergency.
Yeah.
That's my guy. I would have took Hugh Hef. I would have took Nitty Ice. I would have took Handsome High.
Those are
So
all the gang.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
The reason being is because like not only did they pick the talent, but they picked people that are really active.
Yeah.
So like when you go on their social media, they look the part. It's not like they just picked random Joe Schmoes that don't really rap like that are talented too, but they don't really put in the effort. These are people that are of the community.
Yeah, no, you could definitely tell they did their homework with that one.
Yeah. So they handpicked those guys, and we all were in a group chat. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who was part of it. And it was for like a winner. It was a contest. Mm-hmm. Like whoever gets the most votes ends up going to the next round. But we all went in there saying, who cares? Like,
right.
We here to rep the
especially
borough.
when we're from this borough, like we need to hold on to as much camaraderie as possible.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think we figured it out because the generation before us weren't as in unison. You know what I'm saying? So I think we figured it out, and we realized like, you know, it isn't about like trying. That's how the crab and barrel mentality starts, right?
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna compete, but yeah, you can compete, but in a healthy way. You know what I mean? But, you know, I didn't go in there with that. I went in there was like, I just want to represent the barrel right. Same thing with Eddie I. Same thing with BMC Smooth. We already spoke. Same thing with Vito. Vito ended up being the one who won. And I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him because I watched Vito really, like, get, not slighted, but certain things that I was on and other people were platform. He should have been up there at 50th anniversary. He should have been.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because he's like, and that's just one platform, and no slight to anybody who was on it or the program directors and anybody who picked the people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I watch him day in and day out work very hard on his craft, on his image, everything. So to see him win that is like good. I mean, he was on the radar recently, like in Christmas for a freestyle part. He did it again. Like he's getting the exposure that he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think everybody else who's on it, if they haven't gotten certain things, everybody gotten looks on there.
Yeah.
Intel gets looks. Blizz gets looks. Zay gets looks. Everybody up there got looks. You know what I mean? I feel like Vito was the only one who didn't really get a look. So, it was really good.
It was good
for
him
cool.
to get that spot.
You know
Nice. And you know what? It's really nice to hear you say that because that just shows you're a genuine artist. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not competition. Like, yes, it was a competition, but like ultimately we're all here to see each other win.
Yeah.
You know?
You win, we all won. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know with my I still get, I'm at work and people talk to me. Yo, that cypher, it's crazy. And it's people that I would not expect to reach out to me.
Right.
Like, I used to make music and this and that. I'm like, dog, you are in your you're 55 years old.
Like,
with a dog, a house, you're a doctor. Coming up to me telling me what I was doing was right. So it's like, like, I know what it did for me, so I know it did that for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that BMC Smooth got on the platform. That's my little man.
Yes,
you know
yes.
like,
big shout out to BMC. He was on last season as well. He was one of our performers at the event. And he's definitely got a lot of motion and shows and interviews going on right now. So definitely check him out. And with this being said, this leads me to my next question. With all of your success, working with others, collaborating, what would you say your definition of the underdog is now?
The definition of underdog to me is anyone that feels like anyone that feels like they aren't getting what they deserve in terms of worth. I know me personally that I have to work twice as hard, maybe 3 times as hard as someone that is not as professional as me sometimes.
Yeah.
And it might be a slight here and there. And this is just me just expressing. It might be a slight. It's not a slight. It's just more so that person might have something that I don't. Whether it's a connection, whether it's like ability, it doesn't. It might be something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like one of those things where, well, perfectly honest, I don't consider myself an underdog anymore. Because in terms of like throughout the broad spectrum of New York, yeah. But that's because I don't go outside. If I was to go outside and just be active more, then yeah. You know what I mean? I probably would. But for the most part, it's like a lot of people don't know who I am. It's more people that know me overseas than the people in the region.
Which is a great flex, by the way.
Yeah, but getting over there is like a lot.
Right,
you gotta go to Prague, and then I gotta go to
like,
Czech
y'all come
Republic.
through.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Send that Zoom link.
Yeah, like I get more, but it's more so like to answer your question, if I can answer it.
Yeah.
It's more of me now. I'm in the process of trying to make while simultaneously keeping that fan base overseas.
Yeah.
Building this one over here. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows on Staten Island who I am, but there's people in Brooklyn that don't.
Yeah.
Harlem, Connecticut, Raleigh, North Carolina, DC. And it's the idea is to target those people now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my definition of underdog. Where I'm at least me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know the general consensus of what an underdog is, but that's where I'm at right now. Like, you know.
Well, I mean, international hits. He needs that international flight, y'all. So pull up.
I'll get it one day. I'm working on something right now.
Hey,
I'm working on something.
a little leak. Can we get a leak?
No
pressure.
No. I'm looking to set something up in London.
Ooh, nice.
Shout out to my guys, my man Yaz, and I'm over there at Training Tunes. We're trying to put something together right now.
Awesome.
So, Training Tunes is basically a record company that inspires people to work out and box. They do like MMA. They're really close knit with MMA.
Okay.
So they specialize in that, taking the music, the motivational music, and fusing it with the athletes, the MMA athletes and stuff like that. So I did a few projects with them, and we're working on something right now. So
interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Feed the DJ goes to London. I don't know. Kenny.
It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility.
The destination list is getting longer and longer. Wait, hold on. I got to grab my charger. Oh, my God. I know you.
Yeah.
Hub 17 knows you. We've worked together.
Yes.
I've seen you work hard behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But what's something about your creative process that the average listener, or someone who's never listened to you before, might be surprised to know about you?
The emotion that it takes to go through it. Like when you make music, like music is based on true story, and it's a lot of reflection, especially like with like Free Samples and Pursuit.
Yeah.
People don't realize the emotion that I go through those records in order. I got a song. My mother passed away in 2005, and I have a song, and I dropped the project in 2020. It took me 25 years. 20 years. I'm lying. Where's my math? It took me 20 years to record a song and write the song first, and then record it and put it out to the world.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that, like, those type of emotions, you just don't. It's not easy.
Right, you can't just put out there.
Yeah. You know, because everything that comes with it, right? It's not just only your mother passing away. It's everything that's around that. You know, you think about your family. You think about where you come. You think about where you at now and how long it took you to get there. All those things that go into creating a record is certain things that I remember. I did this thing, and it's my fault if I didn't invite you.
It's okay.
2 years
we're
ago.
Even now.
Yeah. About 2 years ago, I did this this show called If You Know, You Know.
Yeah.
And I meant to reach out to you and send it to you. But it was me, Eddie, I, and C. It was my show that I did at Shaunae's house.
Okay.
And it was, I'm going to do another one. This time, I'm gonna make sure you're there.
I'm there.
So, the idea was to invite only a selective few people, and we perform for them. And we perform exclusive records just to get the feel.
Yeah.
I got some ideas, by the way, I want to present to you later on.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which. But and my dad passed away maybe 2 weeks prior to that project. And I just broke down crying, rapping one of my songs that is called Love, and the acronym is Let's Often Value Each Other. It's about gun violence in Staten Island. About gun violence, period, but that's what I wrote it for. And I just got caught up so much in the emotion with just knowing that that's his song, and it's my first time ever performing it.
Right. And then you're in a room full of people that you know what I mean? Yeah.
So on camera, I'm crying like a fucking and sobbing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where it's like, wow, like, you know, music is powerful. You know, it's like one of those things where like, oh, well, I might take another 20 years to write a song about my dad now.
Right.
It's those things that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, that people won't understand. Like, literally, like, when they say blood, sweat, and tears, it's a literal meaning.
Right.
Like, sometimes, like, and nobody gets to see that type of stuff from any artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure outside of the work thing, right? We spend sleepless nights doing this.
Yeah.
You just see this.
Right. This part. They don't see the editing.
And going back and
the
forth.
obstacles and
your eyes hurting from the lights your laptop, and you just coming up with different concepts, doing like your job. You're doing your history behind the artist. And you're digging. You're going. You brought up Spartacus. Half of these people who is watching this probably ain't gonna know what Spartacus is. So it's those things. You know what I'm saying? So they don't see that part. Yeah. And it's with any field. Like, you don't see Steph Curry shooting 1,000 shots before you see him make the game winner. Yeah. I mean.
And, you know, and the point that you made about, you know, fans reaching out to you and telling you what your music has gotten them through. Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, it took you 20 years to write that song for your mom, and now people get to go through whatever it is that they're going through with their moms. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it all comes back full circle.
Well, it took me to... And that's why I love people like rappers like Nas, because he has a song called One More Dance for his mother and Godson. And without his courage of doing it, I might have had the inspiration to do my song for my mother. Yeah. Each one teach one. I never met that man. I met him once. But I didn't my birthday's the day after his.
Really?
Yeah, he's September 14th. I'm September 15th.
Happy early birthday.
I appreciate that. But he's one of those people that, like, had he not, and that's why he's one of my favorite rappers, because that's why he's my favorite rapper, period. Because he's, like, there's certain things I learned from him that I didn't learn from anybody. Yeah. So, it's one of those things where if he didn't do it, maybe I wouldn't not known how to direct the way I wanted to make my song for my mother. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you gotta see somebody go through it sometime in order to like, you can relate, but see how they handled it, learn from their mistakes, and take in whatever the positives and the negatives. You embrace that in order to and pass it down. Yeah. Somebody else is gonna hear my song from my mom and say, you know what, maybe I'll approach it a little different, but this is the template of how I want to approach the record. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn, that's impactful. But and this is just me. I'm like, oh, that's a lot to take in too at the same time too, almost. It's a lot of like responsibility almost. It's like, damn.
I mean, music is responsible.
Yeah.
It should be.
It should, right. Right.
It should be. It should be responsible.
But, and I appreciate you taking the responsibility. I think we all do. And with that, if you could go back and talk to the Tyrone just starting out before Spartacus hit the airwaves, what advice would you give him? Life, music, general wise.
Life.
After learning,
you know, my
and
therapist
being
asked me this question.
So much. Yeah.
I still haven't got back to her about this because it's the way I wanted to do.
Subscribe, therapist. You might get your answer.
Yeah. Shout out to Gayla. I love you, Gayla.
Hey.
That's she's an awesome therapist. But I would say, don't change nothing. Let it all be what it is, and you'll be all right. Music, same thing. Don't change anything. Go through the proper channels in order. It's very interesting because with life, before Spartacus, homeless, working at Easy Pass, hated it. Public assistance, had a kid on the way. Mad at these things. I was just trying to figure it out, and I was on my own because whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then Spartacus happened, and the trajectory started to change in a sense where it's like, all right, maybe what I'm doing is not as bad as I thought it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even as a talented person, you have doubts. As an artist, creators, period, we always have doubts.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'm doing right now, that was the the first ever experience I had was like, all right, maybe I can do something. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't just me just rapping.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, they like this.
Some people like this. You know what I mean? Like Double XL's picking it up. The Source is picking it up, man. This is the blog era. So all the blogs, Respect Magazine.
Big deal.
Rest in peace, Combat Jack. He posted it. It came out right after. No, it came out around the same time as Control. And Combat Jack tweeted. No, Double XL tweeted Tyrone Briggs bodies half of the Kendrick's Control list with Spartacus, which is crazy at that time.
Like,
and
I did that.
Yeah, so it was like those things was happening. I'm like, all right, maybe I got something here. So those are the things I would say. You know what I mean? And then I took proper channels to go through some other stuff like with music and shit. But yeah, I would with all of it, just trust it. Trust the process. Trust that things are gonna work out for you.
Yeah.
Patience is everything.
That's definitely huge. Patience and consistency, though.
Yeah. No, patience and consistency. You won't never. Things just line up. Yeah. Like sometimes I used to contemplate suicide, and at one point, I had to stop because I'm like, yo, this is just now.
Right.
Whatever I'm going through is right now. It's temporary. Like, what happens if down the line? And down the line, had 2 children. My music is doing well. Like, my life is better. Like, I got a girl that I didn't think I would be able to get. Like, these things were, I used to drink and smoke a lot. I don't do none of that. Like, I'm completely sober. Yeah. Like, these are the things that happen. You know what I mean? Like, if you just let life play itself and just work, that's all you do is just work.
Yeah.
And look at things around you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say. Like, with all of it, music, everything, just do the work. Trust that the universe, trust that God has got you. You know what I mean? Move with the right intent. Be a positive person as much as you can. And understand that everything ain't in your control.
Yeah, it's so true. And, with this industry, it's so easy to get swept into all of that, because you have to promote the music. You have to do events and go to clubs and be in the studio, and the studio is lit, like, you know what I'm saying? So to push through that is good.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm a diva, so a lot of that shit is out the window. I don't do that. Like, you see how we are? Just me and you. There's nobody
pristine.
Here.
Yeah.
I keep that like that a lot. Like, if you're not in the studio working with me,
focus, like.
Yeah, and if you are there, you're gonna do something.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not gonna be just you just sitting around.
Right,
just like,
right.
Like, so I don't really, I and they've been like that for a very. Shout out to my old manager. His name is Nate. He taught us that. He taught me and Fluky that when we were young, like when we was like 15 years old, we used to drink. We used to bring people to the girls and all that.
Yeah.
Some young kids, we were 15.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out. He ain't curse, but cut that out. That
Like,
we ain't
it's
doing
done.
it. So, but it gave us the proper discipline and focus.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. I don't like people in my studio anymore unless they're working. And it's like, because the studio is not a hangout spot for me.
At all.
And like, I went through the proper channels of having girls there and stuff, and I'm not making the song the way that I would or trust it.
Right.
Because I'm worried about her and if she's okay, or if my friends and stuff are they're comfortable. Nobody
is adding to the creative process.
Not only that, it gotta be boring.
Yeah.
It gotta be completely boring. I'm sorry. If you're not a creative, it's super boring.
No, 100%.
Because all you looking at is 4 grown men in front of a freaking a monitor with
listening to the same song
over and over again.
Yes. So if you're not
the fly on the wall, you're like, oh my fucking God.
The fly is like trying to get out the room.
Get me out of here. And we're just tweaking one line.
Right.
Like, just sitting
for
there.
Like 40
and our
minutes.
heads is excitement. Like, oh my God, we almost got it.
Almost there.
And they're like, all right, what the hell are they doing?
Right.
It's cool when you're young. When you're a grown man doing this shit,
it's
crazy.
like every minute every minute counts.
Every minute counts, every minute costs, and stuff like that. And it's like, so those things. It's like, I don't want to no.
Too many pieces.
Yeah, no, hell out of here.
And you stayed independent throughout your whole career, yes?
Yes, I had. Well, no, that's not. This, and I don't want to put it out there, but I had been in label offices talking about, discussing deals and stuff. I just left a label office last year.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's not a number thing. It's more of a priority thing for me.
Yeah.
If I feel like the priorities aren't met in a certain space, then I'm not going to really jump on. I'd signed a license agreement with EMG, with Empire Music Group recently, that I'm looking forward to. So, but other than that, I don't really want to, because I feel like, and they ask for a lot. Yeah. To me, at least my experiences from the negotiations I seen, it was a lot. And I understand why they ask for much, because they're doing the heavy lifting in terms of whatever, but it just wasn't something I'm comfortable with yet. You know what I mean? Like, I can't take a certain type of deal that may, and I know I could get out of it. I know I could do it, but it's just like, I might as well bet on myself and figure it out along the way.
Exactly. And so what have been some of the biggest challenges, but also some of the biggest blessings of being an independent artist?
The biggest challenges are the biggest blessings.
Okay.
You know
Hello.
So, I would say the mistakes, the laziness.
Right? Ugh.
And it's not even lazy.
That productive procrastination. Like,
man, analysis paralysis.
Ugh.
All of that plays a part.
It really does.
Like, I love that shit. Like, I love the whole process of going through it, because it's like, as much as I would love to call somebody to help me with it, I don't want to be upset at somebody else. I'd rather be upset at myself.
Right, right.
So if I got to get my fat ass up and go shoot some content, like A.R. Yum, that's my, Clay Out Visuals now, I guess. That's
the
my
banter
cousin.
Between these two, like prestige.
That's my cousin.
But one of the best shooters here.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I went to, just giving you a prime example, I went through a thing with him, and it's not him per se, but he has been in a situation where people took advantage or tried to take advantage of his kindness, because he's very pro Staten Island also, and he sets a price, which I feel like is fair, especially for the work that he's done and what he's gonna give you, the service, right? And a lot of the times, the artists out here don't want to pay that price. They want to like lowball him and stuff. And I went through this thing where it's like, yo, I watched the disappointment in his face, you know what I'm saying, for him going through that, and because he's a genuine guy, you know what I'm saying. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna take the load off. I'm gonna lighten the load by just shooting my shit and doing it by myself, because You doing all this, and outside of him doing it with the artists, he's doing it with companies. He's doing it for weddings. He's
right.
Doing,
so much on the table.
I'd much rather learn how to do it for myself and do it. Like the last piece, since the beginning of the summer, I've been shooting more of my own stuff, and it's been a journey.
And it gives you a newfound like respect for the shooters too.
What? I called him yesterday. I said, "Am I allowed to curse on here?"
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm like, nigga, yo.
It
took me I just bought a new camera. I'm like, yo, it took me 20 minutes to put this damn tripod together. like
I can't be. I need this to be.
The bags are heavy.
Yeah.
The lenses are heavy as hell. I'm like, yo, how do you? He's like, nah, you understand. I'm like,
yeah.
Yo, I don't want to do this. I got to do it now.
Right, because I don't already made the purchase.
I made the purchase. My back's against the wall. I got to do this shit. Sitting behind my phone or my laptop. My girl's getting mad because I'm behind. I'm just geeked out about trying to figure this stuff out.
Right.
So it's like, she's annoyed. I'm annoyed. She's like, I'm skipping sleep sometimes. I'm like, all right, so what about this color correction? I got to get these LUTs. I got to get this. I had stuff going on.
Yeah.
I got to learn this program and this is that. But it's a part. All that stuff to say, like, I'm excited about all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love that stuff. Like, it's a part of just the overall outcome makes everything worth it.
Yeah.
When I press that send button and I see it and I get the reaction from the people, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And, then and on top of that, just the creative part. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the things that you got to go through to make things creative, as long as it's, like, unique and stuff like that, then you good. Like,
right, you're good. It's green.
Yeah, it's like, all right. Now I'm on the phone talking to other people that, like you know, we all do the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yo, dog, what do I use for the? And I was talking to Yum earlier. Like, what kind of lens should I get? 24 to 70 millimeter or 28 7. And he's breaking it down. Well, the 28 is like this, and if you do it, it's not quite a tight shot. If you do it with 24, you're gonna have close-ups, and you could do this and this and that. What is it? A 1.5, 2.8 f? We're geeking out about this stuff. Like, so it's like certain things that bond people together more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
And now in the future, you can further help each other. You know what I mean? So it all works out.
Yeah.
I love that.
Same thing with Eddie. Eddie gets on my fucking nerves. Like, we argue more.
Really?
He's like, why would you get a Canon? I'm like, yo, because I wanted a Canon. I like the da-da-da-da-da. But everybody that you know got gear in Sony. Why would you get a Canon? And I'm like, I don't want to borrow y'all gear. Maybe I just want to buy my own stuff.
I want to try my own thing.
Yeah. We go through all that now. Like, that's where we at in life right now.
I love a creative argument.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's just going to make the content better. So turn up. And looking ahead, you mentioned you have a few plans for 2026. So what can new fans who are already highly anticipating your work, what can they expect from Tyrone Briggs over the next couple of months for the rest of 2026?
More
2025?
That's a good question. More collaborate. I want to collaborate with more people.
Yeah.
I want to collaborate with more artists. I want to do more shows. I want to do more things that can. I want to drop more merch. I'm gonna drop more merch. I'm gonna collaborate with more people. I'm gonna drop more merch. I'm gonna do more shows. I'm gonna be more active. I'm gonna spend more time with my raggedy ass son. I'm gonna work less at my job.
Yeah.
You know, these are the things.
I feel that.
I'm killing myself over here. So,
dude, like every day, I'm like, the wind might blow past me the right way, and I might just walk out this bitch.
Yeah. Every day.
Every day.
And they see it on my face. They're like,
yeah,
you don't want to be here. I'm like,
don't ask for nothing till 11.
Yeah, exactly.
Please. And even then, tread lightly.
Yeah. So in that 3 to 11 shift, that's the one.
Oh yeah, the 3 to 11, that's always tough because it's the middle of the day, so
I don't want to do it no more.
No.
I don't like it.
And then it's too late. Yeah.
So I would say those things. I was talking. Me and Saint Thriller, we are in a group chat right now. Me and Thriller's gonna put a joint project together soon. I think I'm gonna start working on that Wednesday. I'm planning on doing a project with, because everything now, I make a lot of my own beats, but I much rather work with other producers also, the way I was doing with Glaze and Flip and all, and Jesse Bloom and everybody else. I much rather Mike Cash and all of them. I much rather, like, I did one with Bobby. I did a few. I do everything with Bobby. I want to do one with Fitz. I want to do one with Thriller. I want to do one with go back with Bobley and Fresh and do like an EP, and then hopefully put together a full project with all of them. Like I'm planning on doing the Scattered Thoughts too, so that's gonna probably be 2026 ish. Around like I'm planning April, May.
Okay.
But I got stuff coming out. I got stuff coming out already. Sprinkling. I got this project, this EP called Drunken Jersey. It's a Jersey club.
Ooh, yeah, exciting!
It's like 4 songs. It's a Jersey club project produced by my man Jesse Bloom, Mike G, and DJ Hayes. He was Buddy Drama, not Mike G. I'm not gonna say his name. His producer name is Buddy Drama.
Okay.
But DJ Hayes, he was the games DJ for a very long time. We did a collaboration project. Got Frank, I got Nitty Ice on it. Got my homegirl Apollonia Fox. I got Chris Valentine on it. I got Eddie I on it. I got a few people.
Hey, so these are all familiar faces and names here at Hub 17. So you guys definitely want to get in touch with that. Yeah. And honestly, getting drunk in Jersey as a New Yorker is a different.
It's fire. Like, and that's why I want to do it. Like, I was like, yo.
that travel home from Jersey as a New Yorker, drunk as hell, is not for the weak. I'm telling y'all.
That's a fact.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. It was fun. That one was fun.
I'm excited. So we are at the end of our interview, and I wanted to ask, we would love to feature one of your songs at the end of this episode for anyone who's a fan or anyone who wants to hear your music. So what song should we close this episode with? Your pick.
I would say God's Work right now is at 2.5 million streams. Just play it.
Gotcha.
Go, yeah. 2.5 on YouTube Music. I think $1.75 on Spotify, 50,000 on Apple Music. Got a ton of Shazams. Shout out to everybody who's listening to it. Yeah. God's Work. That's the one.
He is in fact doing God's work, you guys.
I wouldn't say that.
And we are gonna try a cookie real quick before you go.
Okay.
We gotta feed the guests, y'all. Indulge NYC is back in the building. I've been so deprived, y'all. I feel like I have this cookie glow to me today. Kenny, you know what? I think that's what it was. Because I was so much brighter on camera today. I think it was the cookies. I don't know.
How when was the last time?
So I haven't had an Indulge NYC cookie since we had our season finale experience. So I'm 2 episodes shy. So it's been a minute. So these are again, chocolate chip with a sprinkle of sea salt on top. They are so good.
You got the sweet with the savory.
Yeah,
we could try it.
It's a must.
Let's try it. Let me see. Let's see.
And they're nice and thin this time.
It's so soft.
Yes. She is a wizard, Maddie girl. My Maddie.
Shit.
Right. You know, this is one of my favorite parts of the show. I love seeing the live reaction.
Yo, Maddie.
Maddie.
You on to something here. She got a shop.
She does this in the home and she delivers.
She needs to get a shop.
Yeah.
She could deliver, but she gets.
We're going to be throwing parties in there, girl. All types of shit. But yes, make sure you guys hit up Indulge NYC. I always tell people that this is super important because I'm telling you, after a long gig, busting one of these open,
some fucking ice cream.
It's everything you need. Yes, and she had ice cream sandwiches at the it was insane. So, big shout out to Indulge NYC.
I better be at the next one.
Mm-hmm. She'll be having everything.
You doing stuff like this, I better be at the next one.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. So, thank you so much for coming.
I appreciate you.
I'm going to send you home with some cookies.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yes. Make sure Kenny gets one. You got to feed the engineer, too.
Sure. Shout out to Kenny. You do a wonderful job here, Kenny. Thank you.
Yes. So, wait, before you go, what is your earliest memory performing here at Hub 17? Right? Because, right. That's.
Wow.
A while.
Shit.
Right? It's such a staple. We've all been here so many times.
What was my first? Wow.
Right?
I can't even tell you. It's been so long.
Yeah.
What was my? Yo, that's a good question.
Kenny? No. I'm sure he don't even. He got a million things going on in here.
That's a good question. I might have to come get back to you on that. Because I don't remember my first one. Like, I don't remember. Wow, it's been so long.
Yeah.
Was it with Starter?
Probably.
Might have been with Starter. I just remember my favorite. I'm not going to say my first one, of course not, but my favorite was the first Delgado Fest.
Yeah.
I was like.
Which is coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Shout out to bro.
Yes.
My I'll be at Thursday the 18th. By the way, since we're doing this, I will be with Neil and the band up at the Hop Shop, 6:00, for the kickoff of Delgado Fest.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a 3-day.
A 3-day thing.
Event.
Yep.
Yeah. So we
I'm
kicking that off
around.
First. I'll be here that Sunday also, repping. Yeah, the first one I seen, and I love all of the art brews.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
It's different.
It's much different.
Yeah.
It's much different. I like it. I like the vibe. Yeah. I love the way that SJ and C curates everything. And the way put it together and stuff. I got to come back. And, of course, my sister Maya.
Yes, that's right. Open mic.
Can I give y'all a shout out, all y'all, like, for the media? Like,
yes, please.
I love, all right, so before we go, you got Shallon ENT, Staten Island artist. You got Feed the DJ. You got Maya, that's right, open mic. Mm-hmm. You got, I don't want to miss out on nobody. So effing hip hop. Rest in peace to Jen.
Yes.
Make a park period, by the way.
Yeah. Community media.
Projectivity.
Yes, Project. Hello.
So, there's a lot of platforms and spaces.
Yeah.
For people to express and come up here and do your thing and y'all providing these platforms for a lot of people. I love that.
Thank you. And you guys tap in. There's so much that you guys can have access to. You just got to ask the right questions and look in the right direction. But hey, just come to 73 Wave Street and we got you. Don't worry. So we are heading out, you guys. We had another amazing episode. We are fully booked for season 4, so you don't want to miss any of our new content. Make sure you subscribe and share the show with a friend. Again, it's your favorite girl on the rocks. I don't bite, I just DJ. Enjoy some Tyrone Briggs. And remember, you can now hear him on our official special guest playlist as well. Make sure to download that Hub 17 app, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Whoa. 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 Tired of living broke, so before I sleep I pray. Then I woke up to my money in the bank. Then I woke up to a chick that ain't complain. Real big goals and my homies want the same. Gangsters moving silence. We been out shutting up the doubters. Fly guys out of public housing. Base loaded betting at 1,000. All them blessings I've been counting. God's work, man, this is God's work. Every single plan, it been God's work. Don't hate what I am, this is God's work. Take it up with the man, boy, it's God's work. God's work, man, this is God's work. Every single plan, it been God's work. Don't hate what I am, this is God's work. Take it up with the man, this is, hold up, blessed up. They can't doubt it. Check the new chick I be out with. Check the new kicks in the outfit. Shit, I could probably quit rapping, be a stylist. All my niggas fly. More flavor than Ben and Jerry. All this ice and this cream, I get in flurries. Give dudes a shot, they think they Stephen Curry, but ain't got no heart to stay in the game, they Eddie Curry. I just got a check. Already got gold on my neck. So I'ma take that dough and invest in my kids, to me that's a bigger flex. Yes, tired of living broke, so before I sleep I pray. Then I woke up to my money in the bank. Then I woke up to a chick that ain't complain. Real big goals and my homies want the same. Gangsters moving silence. We been out shutting up the doubters. Fly guys out of public housing. They slow to betting at 1,000. All them blessings I've been counting. God's work, man, this is God's work. Every single plan, it been God's work. Don't hate what I am, this is God's work. Take it up with the man, boy, it's God's work. God's work, man, this is God's work. Every single plan, it been God's work. Don't hate what I am, this is God's work. Take it up with the man, this is, hold up. I'm in a new bag, my new swag, new flows. I produce what these dudes lack, they know we're close. In the bank, I ball like a Sonic. My favorite 2 words, withdraw and deposit. Fresh to death, boy, my outfit's a eulogy. Money talks, I communicate fluently. Set the trend on what's cool, nigga. Usually, I be taking all of them to school, this is truancy. Haters got no win in me classer. I go noodles with the sauce, penny vodka. Comfy in and wide at me casa. S-side, we maneuver like the monsters. Moving silence. We been out shutting up the doubters. Fly guys out of public housing. They slow to betting at 1,000. All them blessings I've been counting. God's work, man, this is God's work. Every single plan, it been God's work. Don't hate what I am, this is God's work. Take it up with the man, boy, it's God's work.